Okay, now we're moving on to the acrylic pot. So just as before, we need to draw a part. So you're going to go to File, New Part. This time we're going to choose the front plane, spacebar, choose the side you want to draw from, and on here we're going to draw the pot from the end. So we're going to go to Sketch, we're going to get the line tool, and we're going to draw 3 lines. One down, one across, and one up, but I'd like the one going up to be in line. You'll see that blue line will come across. We're then going to put the dimensions in. So smart dimension is going to be 40, which should change both of them, and 60. Enter. Now that we've got this line here, we want these corners to be curved. So if you go up to the sketch bar, you'll see here there's one that says Sketch Fillet. If you click on that, it'll ask down here for a fillet perimeter, and we're going to keep that at 10 mil. So if yours isn't 10 mil, turn that to 10 mil. We can then click on those 2 lines to create a curved corner there, and click on these 2 to get one there. If I then press tick, it should work. I obviously now need the exact same sketch to be again in 3 mil. So I'm going to tick out of that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset entities at the top, and that will ask me how far I want to offset. I want to offset 3 mil, and what I'm going to do is just select one of the lines, and you'll see that that's asking me if I want to offset it there, but at the moment it's going outwards. I want it to be offset inwards. So if I just tick the box here that says reverse, you'll see that it comes onto the inside. If I then press tick, I've now got that line offset 3 mil in. With the line tool, I can then join up each of those ends, and it will go blue to show us that we've got a full sketch. I'm then going to go to Features and extrude that 86 and tick. And now I've got the acrylic piece that we line bent. So I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save that as acrylic body tick. Save, sorry. Now, if you remember when we made this, we made one piece of acrylic that sticks onto the outside, and then we also filed down a piece of acrylic that fitted onto the inside. So we need to make both of them. So File, New, Part. And we're going to do something very similar to what we just did. So you're going to choose front plane, spacebar, choose the edge, go to Sketch, and draw those same 3 lines out. Put in the smart dimensions of 40 and 60. And then I'm going to add on the corners, which was 10 mil, and tick. If I draw the bigger piece first, that's going to go on the outside, I can just join the top here with a line, and that should go blue to show that that's a complete sketch. I can then go to Features, Extrude, and extrude it 3 mil, tick. File, Save As, and larger. Save it as acrylic and larger. Save. Right, and I want to draw the other one. So File, New, Part, and again I'm going to do something very similar. So front plane, spacebar, choose the edge, sketch those 3 lines, make sure they're equal, 40 60, put in the corners, tick. I'm then going to offset because I want this one to be offset. The reason I'm not making it just 3 mil each side is because actually the radius will probably get slightly smaller as it goes in. So offset entity is this one, reverse, 3 mil, enter, tick. I can then draw a line from this middle one to here, and that should complete that inside sketch. If I then tick and make sure nothing else is selected, I can then click on the outside side line and press delete on my keyboard. That's not backspace, that is delete. So I can go around each of these, delete, delete, and then because I've made it exactly the same way, that should fit perfectly into the acrylic box. Features, extrude, 3 mil, enter, and tick. So now I've got 2 ends. I'm going to save that, file, save as, acrylic end smaller, and tick. I then want to assemble my acrylic pot, so I'm going to go to File, New, Assembly. I can bring in the body first. I then go to Insert Components, bring in one end here, and I can use my Mate tool just like before. I obviously want this one in line with this edge, tick, and I also want this one in line with this one, tick, and I want this one in line with this one, tick. Then got one end of my pot on. I can then turn it round and I tick to get rid of this, insert components, acrylic end smaller, put that there, and I can mate. I want this edge to be in line with this edge, tick. I want this edge to be in line with this edge, tick, and I want this edge to be in line with this edge. No, I don't. I'll delete that there. I want it to be in line with this edge. Okay, we're going to delete both of them and try that again. So cross that off. If I go down to mates, it should be fine now. So I'm going to mate this inside edge with this inside edge here and tick. Now I have a complete acrylic box. So I'm going to file, tick that off, file, save as, acrylic